You see, here's the thing. Here's what's going to take place, and I'm being straight up with you. Here's the thing. In Miami, you've got the mayor, and you got the police chief. They've come out. There needs to be an assault ban on AK-47s. Told you it was coming. You don't got to listen to me. Okay. You got New Jersey, dozens of weapons seized from a New Jersey home. Okay. And all the man was a survivalist. He never bothered nobody, never had a criminal record, nothing. And here's the thing, this, and y'all bear with me. Let me just show his face.
Paul wasn't supposed to have any more guns.
Says he wasn't supposed to have any more. Hold it. Thomas J. Comey, Jersey City Police Chief. I mean, okay. And here's the great epitome, and here's the truth. If you go find this video that I'm telling you about, it said the title of this video on YouTube is "Dozens of Weapons Seized from New Jersey Home." September, I think it was, that it took place. Okay, you've got Thomas J. Comey, a Jersey City Police Chief, and pardon me, religion is laid aside for a minute, or I'm backslid, whatever you want to say. All sin and come short of the glory of God. Okay, but listen, his fat ass couldn't pass a physical if he had to. He's not a man. He is sitting there, his chin is done hanging down way below his tie, okay? He's sitting there putting propaganda out, okay, as if it's truth, and by God, he's saying, we told this man under his permit, by his permit, he couldn't have any more weapons or guns. So, they raided him, they took his guns, they said he was a survivalist that had food and water. Well, I got a question for you, Thomas J. Comey. How on earth can you survive without food and water? I mean, and let me just move it on for a minute.
File is clearly marked.
His file.
Sections, no more.
All right, stop. His file is clearly marked in the gun permit section that you've bought enough weapons you can't have anymore. Okay, like I said, this police chief is, I mean, he couldn't pay. I'm telling you, his butt couldn't walk to the donut shop 2 blocks. But he is the leader, he's the man of the police force in this city, and he's the epitome of what the men are supposed to be on the force. But yet, I guarantee you, buddy, he has to roll around, he can't walk around. And I'm not speaking against people that have obese problem, thyroid problem. I'm telling you, this is a sorry, fat, lazy piece of garbage that calls himself a man. Okay? And why am I saying it? Because he's not going by the Constitution. He's not realizing there's a Second Amendment. Okay? I have begged and made video after video and told you what was coming. And they arrested this man because he had food, guns, and water in his home. Okay? They're telling him he's got a limit. They didn't say none of them were automatic banned weapons. But they did say they were semi-automatic. See? They want you American patriot, you American citizen, they want you to be just like Britain is. They want you with a slingshot. Therefore, when they come to enslave you totally and completely, that you will have no recourse to do anything about it. As I said 100 years ago, we'd have done something about it. But we don't have men in America today. You see. Let's move on with the video.
Since 1975.
Said he'd been buying guns since 75.
New weapons and 10,000 rounds of ammunition.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. And he had 10,000 rounds of ammo. Okay. Okay. Under the Second Amendment, how many rounds of ammo are you allowed to have if you're a man? But you got a propagandist on the AP that did this video, and they're all for the little stinking little mayor, and they're all for the little stinking little police chief. That he's a friggin' socialist communist that sold his country out, buddy, by doing this as this American patriot. Okay, it's just that simple. You see, It's just that simple. But like I said, we don't have men in America anymore. We don't have them, you see. Because a real man would have been friggin' outraged in Jersey. The men would have got together. They'd have strung that son of a piece of garbage up, police chief and the mayor, everyone involved in it, and tarred and feathered them, and they would have said, "No, sir, buddy. The man's never committed a crime. He's never done nothing wrong. He has the right to have his weapons." See? Alright, but we can't have no weapons. But you got people all over America, they got drug dealers on their speed dial on their cell phone, and the daggum ATF and the BATF and the FBI don't do crap about it. Nothing. You got a pimp on every corner prostituting a woman till she finally gets sick of it and commits suicide, but yet the cops won't go over there and kick their butt and do nothing about it, but the American citizen that ain't bothered nobody, they'll go seize his crap. Why won't America wake up? Because we don't have men anymore. That's why. Because we don't have men anymore in America, you see. We don't have them. You've been chosen to be destroyed, and you're going to sit there until you are destroyed, because you're not a man anymore. If you ever was to start with. And I will say it again. You knew who I'm talking to if you watched this video. I'd left this video to go just freaking, boom, straight to the friggin' White House and suit me. Because I'm telling the truth, you see. I'm telling the truth. Let's move on.
5-year-old man was a survivalist.
Hold it.
In his home, they found food, water, and weapons. Lots of weapons.
He had weapons next to his night table, his weapons in his gun safe.
Jersey City Police Department. Anthony Musante. He had weapons in his safe. He had weapons in his nightstand. He had weapons over here. Well, last time I checked, and he's fat and overweight too. Last time I checked, by God, it ain't a crime to have weapons under the Second Amendment to the Constitution. Now, having said that, he's portraying this person that was a survivalist as being some kind of bad boogeyman, you see. And most of the people in Jersey accepted it, Jersey City, as, oh, this man was a boogeyman, because he had weapons, food, and water. Let's move on.
We were actually supplied everywhere we looked. We found another gun. Every drawer we opened, we found another gun.
Neighbors say there wasn't really anything unusual about Wise.
He didn't seem right.
Neighbor said there wasn't nothing unusual about the man that got arrested for his guns and his ammo and his food and his water. Okay, now watch. So they ain't got nothing on him except they just watch this. I'm gonna get to you on the next video about this. Just hold on.
Radical.
He wasn't a radical, nothing like I am. See.
You would ever thought to have those type of weapons?
Wise doesn't have the weapons anymore. Police seized dozens of weapons, from handguns to weapons capable of firing rounds that can pierce bulletproof.
Aha! The man don't have the weapons anymore. The police seized them. The police will auction them off, or they will destroy them. So what the man saved his money and bought his weapons and everything, hadn't bothered nobody, just repairing in case doo-doo hit the fan, he don't have them anymore. Let's move on.
This.
ATF.
Listen.
Who knows more about this stuff
Okay.
than we do, has labeled all multiple purchasers as
Hold it. Let me back it up. Y'all bear with me.
inherently suspicious.
Authority.
Who knows more about this stuff?
ATF, that knows more about this stuff than we do, says Jersey City Mayor Jeremy Healy. Anybody that has a weapons permit that purchased 2 weapons at a time are deemed suspicious. I'll be right back.